to sit down very carefully.
Okay.
Because Cougar's here today.
See? Perfect.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I can't move.
Don't
lean
I mean,
in.
you can lean in.
How about if I slide
Keep the
microphone
breathing
over?
to a minimum, please.
Yeah.
Shallow breathing only.
I'm only going to breathe when necessary. I feel a little lightheaded.
Podcast host passes out after shallow breathing. Oh, by the way, good morning or good day. It's Mike and John got it going on.
It's Good Day with Mike and John and Cougar.
Good day.
Good day.
Yes. And Susan, a.k.a. Cougar, is in the studio with us
Yes.
today.
Congratulations,
Thank
Susan.
you.
That's right.
Recently married.
Newlyweds.
Yeah.
Yes.
And here you are.
And
about
I'm
a
still
weekend.
smiling.
Yeah.
And you decided to come into the
Yeah.
basement.
How did you
with two
explain
guys.
this to your husband?
I had to go
Oh,
hang out in the
it's been great
basement.
married to you. Now I have to go sit with two idiots in the basement.
They said better them than me. So
Okay. Okay.
here you go.
Right.
I'm yours.
All right. Yeah.
Can I lean on the table?
Quietly.
Carefully.
Quietly.
There you go. All right.
All right, I don't want to breathe much.
That's okay. Now we have a busy day today.
We do?
We have a lot going on.
We do?
We got it going on.
We got stuff going on,
Yeah,
that's
we
for
do.
sure.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We have our 2-cent history lesson coming up.
Of course.
We will learn a thing or two from Uncle Bill and School to Fools.
Right. We've got some exclusive ticket giveaways for the Brighton Center for the Performing Arts this weekend. They've got a comedy show.
They do?
Give you a chance to win those tickets. The people that stopped by and saw us on Friday at Smokin' Jazz Barbecue Blues, who entered to win the jewelry. And of
Well, you
course,
saved your entries.
yes, Lynn Engler was the winner of the jewelry.
Well, she can't win the tickets.
No, she can't win the tickets. But everybody else who signed up for that, we've put you in a special drawing to win some comedy tickets this week.
I had to go through the trash can and pull your entries back out and
these
say,
are the
we
entries.
need...
These are the entries you saved.
Oh, that's right, the entries we saved.
Remember?
Yes, we did not throw these entries in the
Well,
garbage.
yeah, you put them over there. Remember, you were going
I
to toss them,
stacked
and
them.
we were like, well, I guess we'll
Well,
just
save those, because I spent a lot of time
And actually,
designing these
it was
cards.
your idea to save them.
Good luck.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do those drawings today, too.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll also find out the winner in last night's trivia contest. We did get a winner.
And that person could potentially win
The LiftMaster
8365.
Say it with us, Susan.
Yeah.
8365.
Yeah, I would bet you didn't know you were in the LiftMaster 8365 studios.
Yes.
I did know this.
Yeah.
I was actually looking forward to this.
Yeah. You know.
Well, see, it's not just you,
Oh,
Mike.
so
No.
No,
See, but it's blocking your face. That's not good. We got to be able to see
Oh, I
that.
thought that was intentional.
No, not at all.
Here we go. Are you making spring sounds, too? I can't hear it. There we go.
Maybe we do that.
It's just springy.
All right, how we do? There.
Yeah.
Isn't that better?
Welcome to setup.
Much better.
There you go.
Yeah.
We can see the smile.
Okay.
Newlywed
Thanks.
smile.
Oh, right. Hers.
Such a nice smile you have. Hey, you're shaking the camera.
Oh, sorry.
Wait a minute,
All
are
right.
you mocking me?
No.
You.
Not mocking me.
All right. So we'll find out who the winner was in our trivia question from last night. But first, let's get things going with local news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. A Wayne County woman was killed Sunday night in a two-vehicle crash on I-96 in Brighton Township. Michigan State Police report 54-year-old Melissa Fletcher of Detroit suffered fatal injuries in a two-vehicle crash on eastbound 96 near Grand River. State police say troopers were called to the scene just after 9 p.m. where they discovered Fletcher and another vehicle had collided. Fletcher was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver of the other vehicle suffered minor injuries and was taken to an area hospital for treatment. The cause of the crash remains under investigation. A luncheon later this week will feature a forum for candidates for races for the state legislature. Hosted by the Greater Brighton Chamber of Commerce, the forum will be held Friday from 11:30 a.m. till 1:30 p.m. at the Oak Point Country Club in Genoa Township. Featured will be candidates for the 22nd State Senate District, incumbent Republican Lana Tice and Democrat Jordan Genso. For the 48th State House District, Democrat Jennifer Conlon and Republican Jason Wolford. The 49th State House District, incumbent Republican Ann Bolin and Democrat Christina Kefkakis. And the 50th State House District with incumbent Republican Bob Bazat and Democrat Glenn Miller. The cost to attend is $25. That includes lunch. A registration link is posted at mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And an opportunity is set later this month for area middle and high school students to take a proctored SAT practice test offered by the Brighton Area Schools Alumni Association. It will be held Saturday, September 24th from 9:45 a.m. till 1:30 p.m. at the Brighton High School cafeteria. Beth Walker, the Alumni Association board member, said that although some colleges do not require SAT or ACT entrance exams for admission, it is still strongly recommended students prepare for these exams, since many schools and colleges might still require a test score in order to be considered for scholarships or certain programs. The proctored SAT practice test is open to all middle and high school students from any school, including private, public, home, or charter schools. Each student taking the test has immediate test scoring available. These students can also choose to score the test when they get home. Additional information, including a registration link, is available on our website, again, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And that's what's going on.
And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. Brighton's preeminent jewelry store, of course. What a great giveaway the other night at Smoke and Jazz Barbecue Blues Festival. Who was our winner again?
Lynn Engler.
Yes, Lynn Engler. And Susan went to school with Lynn.
I did.
Brighton High School.
Brighton High School.
Class of 19...
Give us a little tidbit about Lynn. Maybe a little,
Yeah.
little dirt.
Lynn was very sweet.
Oh.
She was always very quiet.
Oh.
How'd she do on that SAT test?
Was she a good student?
She was very smart.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
She's not in a basement.
No, that's what shows you how smart she is.
Exactly.
Mark and Barb Binkley pride themselves on offering something special for everyone and recognize customer satisfaction is the sole purpose of their business, offering a unique mix of exceptional quality jewelry and value in a warm, engaging environment. Matter of fact, if you check out their Facebook page, you'll see the newest designs from Simon G. and Zagani. Lindsay showing off some of those designs from Cooper and Binkley Jewelers, or check out their website, cooperandbinkleyjewelers.com. So the SAT tests, they have these practice ones now. Did they have that when we were in school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you take the practices? Look at this. Did they have those? I guess someone wasn't paying attention.
See, all I remember is having to go to school on a Saturday morning
right.
to take the test.
Right.
And that's why I think they call it the SAT, wasn't it? Because you had to go in on a Saturday, missing cartoons.
Right. But see, now fewer universities actually require those tests anymore, which I'm like, oh, sure, do that now.
Sure.
It was a big deal when I was like, oh, God, what's your score? Oh, you might as well tattoo it on my forehead. And now they're like, we don't care. Did the check clear? You're in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, I remember being a nervous wreck about that. Like,
Yeah. Oh, God,
literally
yeah.
sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
Really?
Like Saturday, yeah. It was horrible.
Now, was that like, did you have like test anxiety?
I think so.
Yeah.
I was a horrible test taker.
Right.
I thought too much.
Well, all you had to do is color in the bubbles, right?
Yeah, but it was the wrong bubbles.
Well, but did you make a little pattern on the Scantron?
I don't know that one.
Like, I didn't pick C in a very long
right.
time. It better be C.
I haven't had a C in a long time. I guess I'll just go with C.
I can't tell you how long I went without a C. But, and that's the thing. Back in our day, there was no such thing as test anxiety. It was just, you're stupid.
Right.
I mean,
You didn't do good.
You didn't do good. You're an idiot. Get out.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I don't think I had test anxiety in that. It was like
Well, you didn't even know there was a test. No wonder you had no anxiety.
I didn't know there was a practice test.
Yeah.
But I knew when my boys were growing up that,
Right.
it was a big thing, and they had study sessions. You could hire out somebody to prep them.
So I remember taking the practice test and being like,
Heavy
why do I
sigh.
got to take a practice test? It's
I'm
already
worn
bad
out.
enough I got to take the test. And you're right.
Yeah.
It's a different second Saturday, man.
Oh, they had it on a Saturday? You
Yeah, it was a Saturday, too.
Wasn't
No,
a
it was-
take-home open book
No,
test?
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And unlike the story that I just read in the news, where with modern technology, of course, they can give you your score right there via your smartphone. Back in the day, you had to go home and you waited so many weeks
How
that
did
you're
I
like,
do?
I don't know. My whole future's depending on it.
I think it was mailed to you, too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Never get the
And I don't
mail.
think you could bring, like, even water or anything in with you.
Probably not.
I don't know. I didn't take the practice test. I went in on a Saturday and go, okay, is this done yet?
You know,
It's almost
here's
noon.
the thing. You were on a Saturday for detention. Who are you kidding?
That's when I was usually there. It was the Breakfast Club. Sure.
Yeah.
We have some giveaways to do, don't we?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so we're going to do this for the Brighton Center for the Performing Arts. Show's coming up this weekend.
Yeah, this Saturday at the BCPA, the writers of The Daily Show, it's the Daily Show Writers Comedy Tour, will be at the Brighton Center for the Performing Arts on Saturday, and of course the longest running program on Comedy Central. Hysterically funny late night talk and news satire program. It's won 24 Primetime Emmy Awards. These are the writers that make it all funny.
Wait a minute. If it's on late at night, is that prime time?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Huh.
I guess it is. I don't know. I don't pay that right.
All right, here's the card.
You know, but here's the thing I thought. They have writers. We
should
need
work on
writers. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
so we have Susan.
Yeah.
They
I'll
don't
write for
have
you.
Susan.
Okay. All right.
All right, so Susan, you want to pick a winner?
I will.
Pick a card, any card?
All right. So we're gonna. This is for a 4-pack of tickets.
We're doing 4-pack?
We're doing a 4-pack.
You're generous.
Yeah.
It's like
Let's
take
do
the
a
whole
4-pack.
thing.
Yeah.
I dropped one.
That one's
Is
not
that
a
the
winner.
winner?
No, not the dropped one.
Okay.
We'll put that in the next drawing.
Okay.
Chris Steiner.
right.
Chris Steiner.
Yay.
Congratulations, Chris.
Do you know Chris?
I don't.
You didn't
Okay.
go to school with
I
Chris?
didn't know.
We thought this might be rigged. All right, I'm going to pick up the one that went on the floor.
So
Put that back in
all
the
right,
stack.
so Chris Steiner has won a 4-pack of tickets.
I'm going to shuffle the deck.
Okay.
It's like we're in Vegas.
All right.
You can
and we
place your
could
bets,
do
right?
and we could do a 4-pack today and a 4-pack tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't have to do them all right
Oh,
now.
I thought
we
we
don't
were
have to
gonna
blow them out the door.
What is this?
Let's
Crazy?
spread it out.
I will save these then.
Spread it out, man.
All right. Spread the love.
Spread something.
Yes.
So,
Congratulations,
Yes.
Chris
yeah,
Steiner.
Chris Steiner.
Chris Steiner.
All right.
You know what I just realized? We totally forgot something.
We did?
Yeah.
The intro to the show.
We have our own in-house musician, and we didn't do the intro to the show.
You
I thought it
forgot
was
that.
another one of those things where you
forgot
said
it,
you
huh?
were just gonna dub it in there, like
No.
later
Oh,
on.
No.
All right, well, let's intro the show now then, Susan.
All right, so show that was all pre-show. That was you just saw the exclusive pre-show content.
Sure.
Now it's time to start
And
the
here's
show.
Susan, brought to you by Firehouse Doors in our LiftMaster
8365 studios.
You
All
might
right.
have to explain that to me in a little.
All right, we will. Yeah, actually, right. You hit the theme, and then we'll explain the
Yes.
8365. All right.
A 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
Now we can start the show.
The show is now
Yes, it's
officially
underway.
begun. That was all unofficial before.
Right.
So, Chris Steiner, you unofficially won a 4-pack of tickets.
Yay!
That was a pre-show win.
That was a pre-show win.
Congratulations.
That's
That
like
was
a
our opening
it's like
act.
a preseason win. Does that really count?
Sure it does.
I don't know.
We're brought to you by Firehouse Doors here in the LiftMaster 8365 studios.
Right, and Cougar would like to know what we mean when we talk about the 8365 studios.
Well,
and of course,
we're giving away a LiftMaster 8365
Right.
garage door opener with 2 remotes and an opening pad for
Right.
your door.
so we're registering people through trivia for the next several weeks.
Which leads us smoothly right into today's trivia question.
Right.
From last night, Monday Night Trivia.
Well, shouldn't we do the promotional sponsorship? Or
Sure, we should.
I mean, we were kind of talking about.
We've already
Seems
mentioned
like
Firehouse
a
Doors 6
natural-
times.
this is a
All right.
natural, part of
Mike's
the-
still getting through the birthday celebration.
Right.
Mike
Firehouse
Williams.
Doors, serving Livingston County residents for the past 24 years. Family owned. They strive to treat each customer like family. I'm a customer, and they treat me like family. Like, oh, God, he's calling again.
Yes.
But
No,
are
I'm
you
kidding.
like the crazy uncle?
Right. They're like, ah,
Or-
God, him
telephone call's
again?
over.
So, no, Firehouse Doors is also veteran owned. Mike, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran. They're your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. And for the past 21 years, Firehouse Doors has been Livingston County's only authorized distributor for CHI overhead doors. Call Firehouse Doors today, 810-599-7480.
Well done, John.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Thank you.
So, until we decide we're going to give away the LiftMaster 8365 garage door opener.
With
With
chain
2
drive.
Oh, it's chain drive.
Chain drive.
Chain drive.
chain
You
drive.
didn't tell me that.
Yeah. And Firehouse Doors will remove the old one and put in the new one, plus those 2 remote controls and an outside keyless entry.
They'll set them for you in case you have trouble with that, because some people might have trouble with that.
That's what I was.
Nobody I know
It's a pain
has
in the
trouble
rear.
with that.
Trust me.
All right.
Anyway,
Hold the
yes.
little button. Here we go. The question. Recent studies found 20% of Americans have one of these in their homes. Some never even use them, even though they have them. So a lot of great guesses. I was surprised nobody said a pool table, because there's a lot of people that have pool tables and they don't use them.
No.
They just sit there.
Now, when you were a kid and you went to someone's house and they had a pool table, you're like,
Oh, we played pool.
oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I
But
had a
the-
pool table.
Oh, did you?
I was cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, but did you grow it was just, you took it for granted after a while? Like, yeah, pool table. But people come over and be like, oh, a pool table. Like, yeah, it's a pool table.
Oh no, I practice.
Oh, really?
I'm a pool shark.
She was kind of like
all
Bobby
right.
Brady in the Brady Bunch. Remember when he became So pool table wasn't guessed.
Okay.
And wasn't right anyway.
Well, okay.
A house
By
phone
the way.
plugged into the wall. So, our traditional old phones,
Right.
which is a great guess. Which got me to thinking we should probably have a payphone in our studios for when we call people.
I saw a payphone when I was at Put in Bay a couple weekends ago.
Did it work?
No.
It was just
It was just there, and I was like, oh my God, it shocked me to see it. I'm like, oh my, what
Did you
is
check
this?
the change thing?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
And here's the thing. Okay, so I picked it up. There's no dial tone. I'm like, all right, well, And I went to go put my finger in the little coin slot, and it had like spider webs in there. Sorry.
All right, back to the trivia.
Yes, back to trivia.
A clothesline.
Now,
Did your parents hang the clothes
no, I don't
outside?
ever recall.
My mom used to hang our stuff outside. How embarrassing. Oh, God, it's
Did you
underwear
have
day.
reason to be embarrassed?
Your underwear hanging out on a clothesline is
Was there
embarrassing.
reason for have you
No,
be
it
embarrassed
just-
by your underwear?
No, it just was embarrassing to see your underwear sitting
Right,
outside.
I agree with something.
Alarm systems, electric can opener,
Right.
fire extinguisher. Now that's a great guess since we're sponsored by Firehouse Doors.
Right. Ironing board.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
we got one of those. Hardly ever use it.
I was actually gonna say a dictionary.
Dictionary.
That's a great
People
guess.
don't use that.
That is a great guess. I recently took a bunch of books to the Salvation Army to donate. And even the Salvation Army is like, yeah, no.
Nobody's gonna.
I had 3 boxes of books. Like, we'll take one.
One box.
And the guy that was like taking them out of the back of my car, he was kind of even shuffling. He's like, yeah, no, we don't want these. And he kind of figured the box they wanted, which was fine. I'm like, okay. But he left behind, one of them was a big dictionary. So he was like, yeah, we don't want to do that. No one wants that.
That's what Google's for.
Yeah, exactly.
Digital picture frame, flashlight, fire extinguisher, as we said, clothing iron.
Right.
Does anybody iron anymore? I iron once in a while.
Try not to.
Yeah.
Obviously. Exercise bike.
Yeah. Well, you got one out there that needs to be put
It
together.
still needs to be put together.
Do you want me to assemble that?
Yeah, could you go do that?
Yeah, I'll do
That'd
that.
be great. Then I'll take credit for it.
Our winning answer, and a few people did get it, but the first to get it was Audrey Norby,
Right.
fireplace.
All right.
20% of homes have a fireplace. Some people never use them. They're just kind of there for the look.
Right.
Congratulations to Audrey. She is now going to be entered into the official
All right.
LiftMaster 8365 drawing.
Right. Which we'll do sometime in October. So we're going to be registering people through the next few weeks, and then we'll pick a winner.
All right.
So now, are you going to take care of putting Audrey's name into the exclusive Gigo drawing box that you created?
I will take care of putting Audrey's name in
Okay.
there. Yes.
Did you put Monday's winner in there?
We didn't have a winner from
Oh, that's right.
So
Okay.
there is no.
Oh,
Audrey will be the first into the box.
good job, sir.
So how about
He's
that?
on it.
Smooth with the answers.
Absolutely.
Oh, we didn't have a winner.
There was
Sir.
no winner. There was nothing but losers on Monday. All right.
That's
So
right.
congratulations
Yeah.
to Audrey.
All right, good deal.
All right. You know what's coming up this weekend at the Haggerty Beard and Ranch is the fundraiser for La Casa,
That's true.
which is known as
Denim and Diamonds.
exactly.
I don't know about you guys, but I came out here to party tonight in the country.
You're invited to a smoking hot party in the country Saturday, September 17th at the Haggerty Beard and Ranch in Howell. Kick it up for a worthy cause at this fall fundraising event for La Casa Center. Sip on beer or wine and enjoy a sizzling dinner with sweet endings. Roll, spin, or place your bets in the Wild West Gambling Barn. Mosey up to the Silver Star Saloon for fine cigars, signature cocktails, and premium bourbons. Listen to live music all night long, featuring award-winning country artist Carrie Holmes. Gather round when the evening comes to a close and watch the spectacular fireworks finale. Reserve your tickets in advance at lacasacenter.org.
And there, once again, you have my awesome video.
You didn't do anything but narrate it. You didn't make the video. Let's not get
I
crazy.
totally. What are you talking about? I was a cinematographer. Did you see the credits?
I did not see the
I
credits.
did the whole thing.
Susan, did you
sets,
see the credits?
I did not.
The videos.
All right.
I did the whole thing. It's
So, yeah.
all me.
Great time for a great cause.
I acted all the parts.
You looked great as Carrie.
Yeah. Did I look great as Carrie Holmes? I really pulled that off, right?
You sure did. Yeah. So Susan has been performing at the Beeline.
Yes, I have.
Wednesday nights?
Wednesday night,
Wednesday
6:30 to 8:30.
And you're out on the patio.
Out on the patio until
For now.
it gets a little too cool.
You know what you could use while you're out on the patio as it gets a little chillier is some Mike and John gear. We have hoodies.
I do need that.
And you can find those at mikeandjohnpodcast.com in the merch section.
Yeah, go to the merch section.
Again, just in time for football games and campfires.
And going to the
seeing
Beeline
Susan
and
at
hanging
the
out on the
Beeline.
patio.
And I know Stephen Keener, he's there on Thursday night, so make the trip to the Beeline with your Mike and John gear.
Right.
Yeah.
So, has anyone requested the Mike and John theme? You can be honest.
All right, live.
Yeah, I kind of knew that.
Well, it just hasn't had that kick that. Well, you should just open with it anyway.
Well, that would be good. I think I will do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Right.
Wow. Do you have a tip jar? If we show up, we can put money in. You play
I
it
do have
over
a
and
tip
over.
jar.
Now, are people good with tips?
They are actually,
Okay.
especially if you play a song that's requested.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They also like it if you harass them a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they like that.
They like it if you harass them.
I seem to get more tips when I'm sassy.
Now, does like a wife or a husband come up and say, harass my spouse a little bit with this song, or?
Actually, this was years ago. I did have a gentleman tell me that he was going to propose.
Oh.
Yeah. And so he wanted me to kind of create the
mood.
scene a little bit.
Do
Yeah.
you remember what song you wanted?
I don't remember, actually. It wasn't a song that I had known, so I had to learn it.
Was it something that didn't make any sense, like I shot the sheriff, and you're like, what are you doing?
No. I want to say it was like a Boys to Men song.
Oh, okay, well that would make sense.
One of those.
Like End of the Road?
I'll make love to you.
End of the Road?
This is it.
Now, I only say that because now, Mike, you for many years, you DJ'd weddings.
Yeah.
I DJ'd a couple weddings, not as many as you did, but even my limited experience, there would always be these moments when people come up and want you to play songs. You're like,
Okay.
you really want me to play Me So Horny by Two Live Crew? All right, it's your wedding. Whatever. I'm getting paid.
Yeah, there was usually a drunk uncle that wanted to do some type of karaoke.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. Want to play an Elvis song. They
Thought
could
he was
sing
Frank
along.
Sinatra.
Something,
He could
yeah.
carry on like Old Blue Eyes. You're like, no, you can't.
Not really. We have a local woman that we've talked to before who's
Yes.
going to be at the White House.
That's true. Elizabeth Hauptman from Mom's Clean Air Force actually just learned the other day she was invited to the White House for a signing ceremony Tuesday afternoon at 3 o'clock for the Inflation Reduction Act, which has a lot of components in it that will hopefully reduce carbon pollution. And so she was invited, and she's in D.C. right now.
She's right now. She's in D.C.
She's in D.C. That's the District of Columbia, by the way.
Okay.
If you want to.
It's not a comic book place.
No, it's not D.C.
Hello.
Hi, Elizabeth. It's Mike and John and Susan.
Oh, hi, Mike, Sean and Susan. How are you this morning?
Good morning.
So you're in D.C., invited by the White House to be at the White House.
This is bananas and true.
Wow.
So now you're a field organizer with Moms Clean Air Force, and we talked to you earlier. You had made some testimony, you and your son, in front of the Environmental Protection Agency, talking about some clean air standards. And so you get this invite from the White House. When did you get it?
I actually received it about a week ago in my inbox, and at first I actually didn't know if it was just a White House communication just telling me about this Inflation Reduction Act, and when I opened it and saw it was an invitation to come to the celebration here, I squealed. And
yeah, I mean, and
it is such a thrill and honor. I'm completely humbled.
I would have thought it would have been like spam or
yeah,
something.
that's
I got something from the White House.
Or like, here's a link, you can watch the ceremony at home or something.
Asking me for more money. No.
Yeah, yeah, right.
I'm being audited. Oh no.
So so you called and obviously you RSVP'd because there you are.
Yeah. So I had to RSVP, fill out some forms, give them some information so they could do some background checks,
right.
And I received my confirmation the day after, and here I am now in DC, and the celebrations will be starting later on this afternoon, and just once again, so honored and humbled to do this.
And I see now why you waited, because I think you announced this yesterday. I saw on social media that you had said, hey, this is an honor, I'm going to be in D.C. on Tuesday, because obviously you were waiting to make sure the security came back and that you were allowed to go. Your security check passed, right?
Well, yes, that, and I think too, because it's just such an awesome and a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I think it actually took a few minutes for it to actually sink in that this was going to be happening for myself.
Right.
So, I did post it on Facebook, but I had let some family members and close friends and colleagues know that this was going on beforehand.
So when they were doing the background check on you, obviously you didn't tell them that you talked to us before. So you got cleared.
She left no mention.
I mentioned Mike and John. I think
right.
that did help though in this situation. I don't know Susan, but I did. Yeah.
Yeah. There don't any red flags in this process. Wait a minute.
Don't even let her near it. We'll take that back. Take that invite.
So it's for signing, of course, this afternoon of the Inflation Reduction Act. And explain to us how that relates to your work with Moms Clean Air Force.
Well, sure. Our coalition of environmental, public, and environmental justice advocates, backed by the support of a majority of Americans, just work tirelessly to make this day a reality. And the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022 is the single biggest investment in climate, communities, clean energy, and jobs ever. And it will lower costs for families that will help slash climate pollution in the U.S. by an estimated 40% by the end of the decade. So that is huge for many families. Not only is this going to take emissions and help clean up our air and our water and our environment, but this will also save money for families, which is great. They estimate there's going to be $1,200 per year that families are going to be saving without actually having to do anything, just because this law was passed.
That's awesome. What's the biggest part of the bill that is going to make the most difference, do you think?
Oh gosh, there's so many different things. Anything from tax credits now for electric vehicles, making it easier for families to buy. It used to be just new vehicles. Now it's used and new vehicles that you can get these tax credits. It also will help with climate investments in clean energy. So that will help reduce costs and emissions for a lot of families as well. So there are just so many wonderful pieces in this bill. I mean, there's $369 billion in funding for essential programs that will reduce emissions. So there's a lot in this package that will help a lot of families.
Yeah, and so are you there with a contingent of Moms Air Force members? Because Moms Air Force has chapters all across the country.
Yeah, Yes, we're a national organization of over 1 million moms and dads. There are 33,000 members in Michigan. But yeah, myself and Elizabeth Brandt, who is our national field coordinator, she and I were the only two from our organization that were invited to this. But there are a coalition, like I said, of other environmental, public health, and environmental justice advocates that were invited to this. And I'm excited to meet and see a lot of those folks too.
Yeah. And so, and obviously this is at the White House.
Yeah.
Do you know where, is it like a rose garden ceremony, or do you know where it's?
It's actually in their garden. So I will be on the White House lawn. So if you've ever seen any of those ceremonies before, it'll be similar to that. At least that's what I expect. This is my first time, folks, so...
Yeah, no, that's, that's
we'll
exciting.
We'll be learning this together, guys.
Very cool.
Right, now, we want to let you know we are FedExing you a Mike and John Got It Going On t-shirt for you to wear for this afternoon's ceremony. We'll be looking for that in the coverage.
I hate to break it to you guys, but it is business attire, so I'm not going to be able to...
What if we sent you a trucker hat?
Yes, it's an electric truck.
There you go. Yeah.
No, that is so cool to have you representing, much less Michigan, but the Livingston County area there at the White House, and for this moment. Yeah, that's an awesome experience. And what are you looking for? Okay, now that this is going to get signed and it'll start to be implemented, what's next for Moms Clean Air Force? What's next on the agenda?
Well, we're actually starting a Solutions for Pollution campaign that's coming up that is going to be working on more protections for our kids, focusing on EPA rules, protecting us from tailpipe pollution, which is 75% of all carbon pollution comes from our tailpipes. We'll be also talking about methane, which is another accelerator that it just makes climate just that much more dangerous. It accelerates it. We're going to be talking about, protecting our water and our air. So there's a lot of things that we're going to be working on coming up, more specifically with EPA. But we're also looking at, there's more work to do as far as legislation is concerned. We can be doing better, and we'll be working towards those goals to make a safer and cleaner environment for our kids.
If you were around when John was a kid, he wouldn't have been huffing all that the exhaust from those school buses and city buses back in the day. He really used to like the smell of that exhaust.
See, this could be...
Yeah, that is something that is it's a passion of mine. We've been working on school bus legislation for quite some time. I'm happy to report that the bipartisan infrastructure bill provided some funding for electric school buses, and the state of Michigan was the second largest applications came from the state of Michigan. So that was a lot of hard work by Moms Clean Air Force and a coalition called It's Electric that I am also a part of. And we really did a great job getting the word out and getting schools to apply for these funds so they could get electric school buses so kids don't have to breathe in those carcinogenic, horrible fumes that come out of our tailpipes.
Well, and if you need, you can use me as a teaching tool to say, look, if we let our kids keep breathing this bus exhaust, look what's going to happen to them. Yes. They're going to end up in a basement doing a podcast. Do you want that for your kids? I don't think so.
And then the methane thing, you got to cut down on the cow farts. So we get it. It's good, clean work. So
you're saying it particularly it didn't help with brain development.
It couldn't have been. It could not have been good. I mean, Elizabeth, this is the true story. I mean, I remember as a kid purposely standing near the exhaust because I was like, this smells good.
I like that.
What the hell is wrong with this kid?
And what's wrong with me for hanging out with him? And then Susan joining us this many years later. Wow.
There you go.
Yeah. So keep up the great work, Elizabeth, and we appreciate you taking.
I just gotta say, fellas, this is just normally as somebody who works in this field, it is so nice to say with the passage of this bill that our families, communities, and climate won. It is nice to be here in a celebratory way, instead of, meeting with legislators on both sides of the aisle and asking them for more. This is a wonderful day for a lot of families in communities across America. I mean, for once, we're listening to what the scientists say, and we're addressing this climate crisis. So
Well,
it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So, you know what? I think appropriately to take us out of the interview, and again, Elizabeth Hauptman from Moms Clean Air Force, we want to thank you. Susan here is going to play Here Comes the Sun, and we're going to let that close out the interview.
That.
Yeah. So, seems appropriate.
It is very appropriate, and thank you, fellas, for giving me a call this morning.
Of course.
And highlighting this wonderful and very honored event I was invited to.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck. Say hi to Joe for us.
Right. Well, yeah, and Kamala Harris. I mean, come on, the vice president.
Say hi.
Vice president.
Say hi to the whole gang.
Yeah. We're sending the trucker hat, by the way. All right, Elizabeth, thanks.
Thank you, fellas, and have a great day.
You too.
Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been that long, call me winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, I say it's alright.
You know who really loves the Beatles? Is Uncle Bill.
I like the Beatles, says the guy in the AC/DC
AC/DC
t-shirt. So,
They were obviously influenced by the Beatles.
they were. Of course they were.
Sure.
See, he's wearing a little schoolboy outfit.
Hell's Bells was right there was something the Beatles would have sung about.
Absolutely.
But before we get to Uncle Bill, I want to thank our friends at Richter & Associates Property Management, newest member to the Mike and John team.
That's right. Licensed real estate brokers, rental property experts in Livingston, Genesee, and Oakland counties. 40-plus years in the business, located in downtown Howell. Check out their website if you want to know more information, richterassoc.com, or you can call them 517-540-9560. And coming soon to Sycamore River Drive in Fowlerville, a new property. Again, it's Richter & Associates Property Management.
Before we get into School of the Fools with Uncle Bill.
Right.
Good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Bill.
How are you?
Well, we want to ask you a question before you start questioning us.
Okay.
All right, we were talking about the SATs earlier this morning, and wanted to know if you took the practice SAT test too.
I believe I did.
Yeah.
I believe I took the PSAT. I did take the ACT and the SAT. I took both of them.
Yeah.
How'd you score?
I was 32 on the ACT, and I was 1220 on the SAT.
It's pretty good,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sounds good. I don't know.
It
What do
sounds
I know?
impressive.
Sounds great.
It's probably mid. You know.
So the PSAT was the practice
Yeah,
SAT.
practice.
That's what it was, not a psst.
Yeah, it wasn't a come here.
No.
Hey, bud.
So now, do you feel a little cheated now that a lot of colleges aren't requiring the SAT or the ACT anymore? I feel like, hey.
For me, it worked in my favor because I never had above a 3.0. I was not a very good student.
All right. Did you have test anxiety like Susan?
No,
Oh.
I was bored.
Then you're in the perfect place.
Yes, you are.
So
Fit right in.
I did much better in college. But yeah, the whole I got to do this every day thing, that was a bit much.
yeah, well, I can tell you, I have many students who feel that way. I got it again with you. It's like every week.
I was just here.
You were just asking me questions last time.
Let's just get to the point, shall we?
I have to read another chapter.
There's too many chapters in this book.
Right. So
I don't think the expectations are all that great.
yeah. By the way, Bill, I don't know if we mentioned, but Susan, a.k.a. Cougar, is in the studio with
Our
us
theme
this morning.
song singer, and she just played the Beatles. We know you're a Beatles fan, so.
Hi, Uncle Bill.
Well, hello. Very, very nice to hear your voice.
Thank you. It's nice to be here on your day.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's easily bowled over.
Yeah. All right, so what's our topic today?
Well, our topic today is Caddyshack.
All right, Caddyshack.
All right.
Yes.
All right, we might do okay on this one.
I don't know.
So, there was supposed to be some golf this weekend, and there wasn't. But so this was in anticipation of that. So you guys ready?
All right, let's go.
All right, here we go. True or false? In Bill Murray's Cinderella story, when he's talking about, winning the Masters, the final club he used was an 8-iron. Is that true or false?
I think that's false.
I just don't remember. I'm going to say true, just to be a contrarian.
All right.
Yeah.
John, you are correct.
Really?
Yes.
Worked out
I thought
again.
it was a 7-iron.
Yes. And then it went in the hole. So there you go.
Yeah.
John's up 1-0.
All right.
Who did Harold Ramis originally want to do the music? So, you know that Kenny Loggins did the songs, but who did he originally want? Was it the Eagles, Pink Floyd, Bruce Springsteen, or Rick Springfield?
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
with the things that I heard, the antics that went on behind the scenes, you would think it'd be Pink Floyd, but that really wouldn't.
It wouldn't fit.
That
Doesn't
song.
fit? Yeah, I don't know.
I would think Eagles.
Yeah,
I was going to say Eagles too. So
three of us are
we
saying
all
the
saying
Eagles?
Eagles?
All right, so you're all going to say the Eagles.
Yes.
All right, Pink Floyd.
Well, should have went with that.
Led astray by another woman. All right.
I love how you just talked yourself right out of that answer. You're just like, oh, yeah, well, with the annex, how do you think Pink Floyd?
Okay. Could have said Beethoven.
Right.
Oh, yeah, Beethoven.
John is still up 1-0.
All right.
The role of Judge Smales, played so brilliantly by Mr. Ted Knight.
Yeah.
Who did he originally want to play the role of Judge Smales? Was it Bob Hope, Jackie Gleason, Don Rickles, or Harry Morgan?
I'm going to say Jackie Gleason. Only because I would have loved to have seen Jackie Gleason in that part. You're right. Ted Knight did a great job.
Yeah, I don't know if any of them could have done it better.
So
I'm going to say Bob Hope.
All right. Mike says Bob Hope.
Yeah.
It is the one, the only, Mr. Don Rickles was originally.
Yeah, hockey player.
So,
See, I couldn't have seen him in that role.
No, I don't know that it would have. Yeah.
it would be the jokes would be a little bit meaner.
Yeah.
They wouldn't come across as being. Rodney does it more as like a country bumpkin kind of a thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, all right. Well, so far, John's got one right, and that's it. So here we go. In the opening montage of the film, a house used for the exterior from what show can be seen? So a house that is used as an exterior for what show can be seen? Is it Dexter, Soap, Mary Hartman, or Punky Brewster?
Who the hell knows this? I'm gonna say Soap.
I was just gonna say that too.
See, I was thinking Soap too, but since I can't even tie it up if I do that. I will
correct.
see. All right,
How
so
about Mary Hartman? Is that what the other one was?
yeah, Mary Hartman, Punky Brewster, and what was the other one?
And Dexter.
Dexter. I don't know Dexter, so Punky Brewster.
Probably Dexter.
All right. Well, Soap it is.
Yeah.
So,
See, I thought it was Soap, but
And I'm assuming it was the Tate residence, not the Campbell house.
I don't know. I just know it was used for soap. That's all I know.
Because, it's a story of two families,
Yes,
of two sisters. Jessica Tate and her sister Mary Campbell. The Tates lived in the upscale house with Benson, their butler.
wow.
The Campbells lived in a middle-class life.
Wow.
I did not watch too much TV at all.
I guess the one thing we're never going to do for School for Fools is
Soap. Nope, not at all.
Now we know that
the
exhaust
tiebreaker was
story.
how many days did Bill Murray actually film? Between 2 and 15.
How many which?
How many days did Bill Murray?
How many days was Bill Murray
On the set.
filming?
Okay.
3.
All right. Mike says 3. John, what do you think?
What was our range again?
From 2 to 15.
2.
Wow, you guys really think a lot of his work ethic. 6.
Oh.
6 days total.
Well, I know him and
So-
Chevy didn't get along, so.
No, but they had a scene together
Yeah.
because the executives at the studio realized that their 2 biggest stars did not have a scene together.
Right.
And so they wrote that scene specifically just so that the 2 biggest stars could be
California
together.
Cincinnati, Kentucky Bluegrass. Gonna play through?
Cannonball come in. All right. Well, anyways, that's your School for Bulls for Tuesday.
Yeah, and the non-golfer wins.
Damn right.
Yes.
Not that I'm a good golfer. John's just a non-golfer. All right. All right, Uncle Bill. Appreciate it as always.
All right. Take care, guys.
Bye.
All right.
All right, thanks to Uncle Bill. And also thanks to Murphy's Family Auto. Of course, you can call them at 517-552-3040. Excellent car repair options for you. They're now open Saturdays 8 to 1. And if you tell them Mike and John sent you, you'll save 5% off your bill. It's Murphy's Family Auto. Your car knows. Murphy'sFamilyAuto.com.
You said open Saturdays from 8 to 1, right?
I did.
Just want to make sure you got that covered. 'Cause sometimes you need help on the weekend.
Right,
All right. It's our 2-cent history time.
right.
Susan, do you have a 2-cent history theme for us?
I don't.
Okay.
You
What's
know
our
why?
2-cent history?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I couldn't find. I'm like rhyming with Mike, Marino, history. Too. Like I'm working on it.
Do you know pennies from heaven?
No.
No. Because it's 2 cents.
Do you know the Scooby Doo theme?
I do.
All right, give us a little of that.
Well, I don't really.
Play anything.
But I can,
We would have got away with it if it weren't for those.
Scooby Doo was
minutes.
written today, though, right?
Yes,
Oh.
Scooby Doo.
Oh.
Scooby Doo Day.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? I'll work on it. You go on. You go on.
All right. Okay.
I'm running.
All right. We'll get
Okay.
there. We'll get there.
It's September 13th. Our 2-cent history lesson brought to you by Oakland Insurance.
That's right.
That's it.
Insurance may be the last thing on your mind. That's okay. It's the first thing on theirs every day. So whether we're talking about your home, vehicles, business, or life, the unexpected can happen. The bright side is you can depend on Drew Goebel of Oakland Insurance and Michigan-based Frankenmuth Insurance to provide peace of mind. At Oakland Insurance, they believe the best relationships are honest, upfront, and fair. If you want to get frank about insurance, call Drew Goebel. If you want frank, call Drew. It's super simple. Oakland Insurance, 248-647-2500.
Super simple.
Super simple.
All right, today, September 13th, it's International Chocolate Day.
Ooh, I like that.
Kids take over the kitchen.
Any
day.
international chocolate? I mean, do you have like a preference for international chocolate? I mean,
Like
or just chocolate?
Hershey's
Doesn't
from
really
Pennsylvania.
Well, that's not international.
Anything that doesn't have almonds in it.
Okay.
I like my chocolate without almonds too. I like almonds and I like chocolate, but I don't like them together.
Now, do you like Reese's peanut butter cups?
Oh yeah, those are great.
I love chocolate and I love peanut.
You don't
but I
like,
them
you
together.
don't like Reese's peanut butter cups? Are you an American?
So my new husband bought me a bag of chocolate this weekend
Oh well.
because I was kind of having a sweet tooth thing going.
You're in that honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a wide variety. And there was maybe I think 5 candy bars. I ate them all.
Long story short, they're gone.
They're gone.
That's okay.
So now he keeps saying, "Boy, what I wouldn't do for a whatchamacallit."
Was a
whatchamacallit.
whatchamacallit part of them?
Two.
Oh,
actually.
whatchamacallits.
all right. I haven't had one of those in a long time.
Those are good.
Those are good.
Yeah.
It's like a Rice Krispie treat with chocolate on it. Yeah. Oh man.
You all right over there?
Oh, sorry.
It's also National Peanut Day.
Okay.
Oh.
It's Roald Dahl Day.
Yeah.
Who is that, you say?
He's an author.
Yes, he is. Do you know what he wrote?
He wrote James and the Giant Peach. I think he wrote Willy Wonka.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka. Yes. And it is Scooby Doo Day. On this day,
Wait.
1969.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you?
For you.
We got some work to do now.
I don't know. Where are you? There you go.
All right, it debuted on this day in 1969 on
Yes.
CBS TV. the longest-running Hanna-Barbera cartoon series.
Wow.
Still going.
Is it still going? I mean, I know they make, the straight to, now streaming, but...
Oh, no. If you watch Cartoon Network instead
okay.
of studying for
But
the
are those
SAT,
new?
Yeah, there's some newer ones.
Really?
Different voices
All right.
and stuff.
Yeah, well, of course, because, I mean, Casey Kasem was the original
Yeah.
Shaggy, and Casey's not with us anymore, so...
No, he's not.
Yeah, he was from this area.
But the kids are trying to solve the mystery
Well,
where he's at.
right.
1789. The United States government took out its first loan, paid it back in full, never worried about debt again. No? Okay.
Unfortunately, it was a student loan, and they're still paying that interest. That's why they passed the $10,000.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to get $10,000.
1886. George K. Anderson. What did the K stand for? We'll let you think about that. George K. Anderson patented the typewriter ribbon. Wasn't it just the other day we were talking about the typewriter?
Right, typewriters invented.
So you needed a ribbon for that.
A ribbon.
George came through.
What did they use before?
I don't know. But I always thought it was cool when you got remember how you had the keys?
Right.
But then when things got really high tech, you had the ball.
Yeah, the little Selectric.
Oh, yeah.
The IBM Selectric.
You knew you were one of the cool kids if you had that.
Yeah. It was. My mom
Didn't have to worry about the
IBM
keys
Selectric.
sticking together and you had to pull them apart kind of thing.
She had an IBM Selectric from work, and she brought it home.
You got the IBM Selectric.
And we would pretend it was a teletype at the Pentagon. Because the little ball goes,
Yeah. You and your friends do that too? Oh, we're at the Pentagon. Most kids are like, we're up in space. We're in the top station.
There's something coming through. It's nuclear missiles or whatever.
Where's John? He's playing Pentagon.
Oh, yeah? You know what I was doing? I was selling hammers for $50. That's how you play Pentagon, fella.
It was on its day in 1898. Celluloid film was patented by Hannibal Goodwin. Celluloid film.
Right.
It's 1971. American Wayne Rawlings, broke the world record for doing 17,000 sit-ups in 7 hours and 27 minutes.
Wow.
17,000 sit-ups.
In how long?
7 hours, 27 minutes. You doing the math over
It's
there?
like 1,000.
Should call the Pentagon.
more
See if
than
they
a
got the
thousand.
answer to that one for you.
Let me go with this IBM Selectric.
So, Wayne Rawlings. That's a lot of time to do sit-ups. Sting, in 1985, you know Sting,
I do.
began his first solo tour
We're good buddies.
in San Diego.
Yeah.
I never really cared for Sting's solo stuff. I'm going to
I
say
did good solo stuff. I mean, Field of Gold I could have done without.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah,
We'll be together. Whatever.
okay. Well, someone has some Sting issues.
Well,
How
when
do
I
you really feel?
I worked at a rock station and this Sting album came out and say, crap, this is going to be slow. I'm sorry.
Sometimes slow is good.
Well, there you go.
And size matters.
His wife's been trying to tell him that, Susan.
Slow down. It's on this day in 1992, a Russian couple placed an ad in their local paper wanting to swap their newborn baby for a bigger house.
Oh.
I'm not sure if it worked out for him or not.
Is that wrong?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit,
Is that
yeah.
wrong?
The kid was ugly. We needed a better place.
Yeah. We'll take a fixer-upper.
This could have been a reality show.
Yeah.
It was 1992. And finally, in 2000, Elton John threw a tantrum when he was set to appear on a sold-out show near Lisbon.
Or Lisbon.
Or Lisbon.
Yeah.
Depending on,
Depending on how you pronounce it.
Yes. What part of the country you were from. Different dialects pronounce that.
Right. And what country is that in?
It was in Lisbon.
Portugal.
In Portugal.
Yeah.
The Portuguese, they've got different
It's
sections.
clear some of us took the practice SAT and some of us did not.
Elton was unhappy after the audience was slow in leaving a VIP dinner before the concert.
Oh.
They were, they ate too much.
They're taking too long to get to the show?
Right.
No.
So he left the building and flew home on his private jet without playing a note.
Well, you know how that is. How many times have we left the building and flown home on our private jet?
Exactly.
Like, well, we're not going to take this.
Leaving slow after
Hey, I have a
pre-show dinner.
little tidbit on that too.
You do?
Okay.
Isn't it today? I don't know what year, but didn't he come out with Norma Jean?
On
Was
this
it
day?
today?
No, that was yesterday.
Oh, was it yesterday?
I think it was yesterday,
Oh, okay.
or maybe the day before.
Am I
Okay.
close?
We talked about it because it was after Princess Diana.
Oh.
Oh, you're
okay.
right.
All right.
Candle in the Wind.
Well, Candle in the Wind came out, but she's talking about the original Norma Jean. The
No.
original. You were talking about the Candle in the Wind remake that he did
Right,
for
for
Princess
Princess
Di.
Di.
But are you talking about the original?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Was it?
So maybe not.
Oh, we're going to find out.
Yeah, we're going to
to
our
our
sources.
producers, Wiki and Pedia,
Yes.
who are telling
Who,
us.
when they need answers, they call Drew Goebel at Oakland Insurance at 248-647-2500. And they say, hey, Drew, was this the day that Norma Jean was released? No.
I can't find it.
Drew doesn't have the answer, and neither does John or Wiki or Pedia. So,
Stupid Wikipedia.
release date, original version.
It does, you just-
doesn't it?
yeah.
No, check on the right-hand side there. it
Oh,
should say.
you think?
Yeah.
Oh, well, nope. It says released 22nd of February, 1974.
So
All right. So maybe it was.
you're a few months off, Susan.
Maybe it was his version. I was thinking of the state.
Okay. What about Benny and the Jets?
Benny and the
Oh,
Jets.
can you play that one?
No. We need a piano.
Benny! I'll hit the high notes. Benny! Benny!
Yeah, Elton can't hit the high notes either.
Right. I think Elton just got on his jet and left again. Ah, God.
So that's your 2-cent history lesson for today. We hope you learned a little bit, like Lisbon or Lisbon.
Yeah. And don't let John hit the high notes.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Susan, want to take us out?
Yeah, we just hit a wall here.
Yeah. What else is new?
Like a John gotta
Most of the time.
go. Like a John gotta go.
Once in a while.
Your mileage may
You've
vary.
been giggling with Mike and John and Cougar.
Slow
Tune in
down.
next time and giggle on.
Sometimes slow is good.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned today. Sometimes slow is good.
It's about time.
Look at that smile on his face, too.
All right. We're post show.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. All right. What do you got?
I thought Susan was bringing post-show stuff.
Oh, we were going to ask her questions.
Oh, that's right. Three
Yeah.
questions
That was
for
your
Susan.
Question number 1.
All right. So how'd you meet your husband?
Online.
Online. A dating
Match.
app or
Yeah,
Match.com?
Match.com.
So what was it? Did he have a picture of himself with a puppy or
Yeah. What was his profile pic? Did that at all?
Cowboy hat.
cowboy?
And that was like part of the. Like, oh,
So
this
was
guy
it
looks
like
interesting.
a Toby Keith or Brad Paisley or
No,
Dwight
it was
Yoakam?
more like, what's the guy from the Hillbillies show? Fred Clampets? No. What were
Oh,
they?
Jed Clampett?
Jed, yeah.
Was that kind of hat?
It's a Beverly Hillbillies type hat.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
but it was definitely the profile picture.
Now,
Yeah.
first date.
Where'd you go?
We went to, oh gosh.
A party in the county jail?
Was that Novi Fountain Walk?
Okay.
Something Louis. Bar
Oh,
Louis.
Bar Louie.
Now,
Louis.
did it go well? Did you have like a feeling on this? Like, oh, there could be something here, or you're like, we'll see.
It
Or
went
was it
very-
like, this is the guy?
It went very well.
Okay.
He was very sweet. So I had just lost my mom, and they had played a song. It was like perfect. They had these heaters out on the patio, and then they played a song, and it reminded me of her. Those darn songs get you every time.
Yeah.
So I was getting a little teary-eyed, and he was amazing. I mean, here's this first guy,
Right,
and you
yeah,
guys,
first
you guys
date,
are probably like,
yeah.
oh
So
my
you gotta be like,
God,
oh,
Pulled it
okay.
off.
what's wrong with
What's wrong with this broad? I gotta get out of here.
No, there are some guys that have compassion, John. And probably.
Yes. No, he was definitely, and so that was
That was a
the
good
next
test for
thing,
him.
yeah.
That was a good test
Good.
right there.
And he
handled
obviously
it
passed.
Yeah.
very, very well.
Yeah,
okay.
And yes.
All right,
Yeah.
so that's two questions.
That's two
Third questions. Third question. Does he know slow is good? No, we can't ask that question. He probably knows
I had
that.
nothing to do with that.
He knows
I was
now.
thinking it, but I
He's
did not
learned
ask it.
Yeah.
So, on that note,
I guess we're done, aren't we?
I think we're done.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's been always it's been fun having you in the studio. Susan.
Thank you.
Welcome
I
anytime.
am
Will we
fine.
see you next Monday?
Yes.
Because Monday's your normal.
As long
Yeah.
as the power doesn't
Right.
go out.
Yeah.
Stupid. All right. So we'll see you Monday.
Yes.
Well,
good.
we'll be back tomorrow.
Okay.
Which is Wednesday.
All right. It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
What do we got coming up
Who
tomorrow?
knows?